My name is Nico Gonzalez. I came to Alabama because we're fighting legislation HB 56 that will affect families all around the state of Alabama. And we know that there's been legislations introduced all around the country where not only youth are being affected by it, but also families. We know that it's really important to fight this anti-immigrant legislations because it's really important for us to fight anti-immigrant legislations in order to empower these communities who live in fear every day of La Migra, because not only the parents live afraid of La Migra, but also the kids. And also the kids, what they are experiencing here is a lot of bullying happening in the school, other kids asking them for papers, and them not wanting to go to school, them having to fight at school, and the parents accepting that because, you know what, that's the only way that they can defend themselves. Coming into the trailer park, I came to give these kids hope that we can do something about it, that we are undocumented, that we are unafraid, and that, you know what, we need to come out of the shadows. That's what we're asking the people in the community. A lot of the youth here in Alabama, once they graduate from high school, they cannot attend college or university because you need a social security number. And what we know is that a lot of these kids do want to continue studying. They have aspirations, and you know, some of them wrote that they wanted to be cardiologists, some of them want to be cops, some of them, you know, want to be artists, but they don't have the resources here. And in order to empower these kids to come out of the shadows, not only for their communities, but for their families and for themselves, and you know, the time has come. The time has come to stand up and fight back. Separating families, breaking up these families, taking everything away from these families is appropriate to put themselves in their shoes, because these families are suffering, they're living in fear. And what if the tables turned? How would they feel? That's the question to the legislators, is how would you feel if you had to live in fear every day of being split from your family, of not having food on the table for your kids? How would you feel? How would you feel if your kids were being bullied at school and they're being asked for papers? How would you feel? What anti-immigrants are trying to do, they're trying to spread fear within our communities. It's time to come out of the shadows. We have lived in the shadows for too long. We will no longer live in fear, and we will stand up and fight back. This is the time to do it. Please unite. My name is Nico Gonzalez. I'm undocumented, unafraid, queer, and if you're watching this, I have been arrested.